what are we expecting today at the Parliament? 146 members of Parliament suspended and counting. There is no end to the showdown. Team India is up in arms. Opposition will be holding a dharna pradarshan today in Delhi. This will be the first joint India bloc protest action against the Saffron clan. Now, this massive protest that they are planning is against the suspension during the ongoing winter session, and also they are claiming that Home Minister Amit Shah is not making a statement in the Parliament on the security breach, and that's why the protests will continue. Prime Minister Modi, meanwhile, addressed the security breach issue. Condemning the security breach, Prime Minister Modi highlighted the recent security breach in Karnataka Assembly also. Here's what was said.
मुझे लगता है कि यह जिम्मेवार लोग हैं, वरिष्ठ कार्यकर्ता लोग हैं, और इस तरह की सदन को भी बाधित करना और उसके बाहर आने के बाद जिस तरह से उपराष्ट्रपति जी के ऊपर उन्होंने मिमिक्री करके और जिस तरह से उनको अपमानित करने का काम किया, तो इनकी मानसिकता तो पहले से ही स्पष्ट हो रही है कि इनको सदन में आना नहीं है। इनको जनता की आवाज़ से, जनता की समस्याओं से कोई सरोकार नहीं है। इनका सिर्फ एक उद्देश्य हंगामा करना।
बहुत गलत बात है ये। कभी देश के इतिहास में ऐसा नहीं हुआ था कि आप किसी को बोलने ही नहीं देते हो। संसद की सुरक्षा इतना गंभीर मामला है, उसके होते भी एमपीज को आप इतने सस्पेंड कर दे, तो ये उचित नहीं है। गलत, एक प्रेसिडेंस गलत हो रहा है।
All right, so this week, remember, has been full of showdown with regard to first, the security breach, the shocking incident that took place. Then came the protests by the opposition netas demanding a discussion. Then started to come their uproar, disruption, and followed by suspension. And now you see that the bills are being cleared with barely any opposition MPs. Amit Bhardwaj is joining me now. Amit, it's going to be the end of the winter session, and this week was full of whether it was mimicry, abuses, there was a showdown in the Parliament, and of course all of this started with the security breach. How fiery do you think this Friday will be in the Parliament?
Well, Pooja, what the action will be shifting from the Parliament to the streets of the national capital and across the country today. What we are going to see is that India bloc's first united front, first united agitation, not only in the national capital, but also across the country, every state, every district, wherever the India bloc parties are present, they are going to put up a show of strength. And this agitation is against the mass suspension of the opposition MPs or the India bloc MPs in the Parliament. So we speak of the drama, the action and the confrontation that is going to happen on the streets of the country. Specifically, the Jantar Mantar will become the epicenter of this protest by the India bloc, where you will have all the suspended MPs. That, at least that's what the message has been from the India Secretariat, that all the suspended MPs and MPs from the India bloc parties have to come to the Jantar Mantar. There's a high possibility that Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge, Rahul Gandhi, would be there, and then you would have somebody like from Trinamool Congress, the MPs from Trinamool Congress, Aam Aadmi Party, Sandeep Pathak. So, top leaders, MPs from different opposition parties who are part of the India bloc are going to agitate at Jantar Mantar, and you'll see a similar kind of protest across the country. The idea is to trickle down the protest up till the district level. Pooja.
Amit Bhardwaj will be tracking all the latest on that, and this, remember, is a reminder that there is no end to the stalemate. But what's very interesting is that there are constant spontaneous protests on both sides. So the opposition is now organizing these dharnas and protests in the premises and out on the streets, while the Bharatiya Janata Party is also organizing protests over the mimicry video by TMC MP Kalyan Banerjee, where he was mimicking Jagdeep Dhankar, the Vice President and Rajya Sabha Chair. The fact is that more than being inside, where they can debate, discuss, talk about bills and issues, which actually is their job, all sorts of protests are taking place by the netas outside.
जो सदस्य इसके पक्ष में है वो हाँ कहें, जो सदस्य इसके विरोध में वो ना कहें.
A session in Parliament. With opposition benches almost deserted, the Lok Sabha approved a bill aimed at regulating the appointment of top officials in the Election Commission. "146 suspended MLAs from the opposition taking to the streets to protest their expulsion from Parliament, marking the remainder of a frozen winter session. Brandishing placards, the opposition leaders accused the Modi government of undermining democracy.
सरकार ये नहीं चाहती, मोदी जी ये नहीं चाहते और सदन के मुखिया है वो भी नहीं चाहते कि सदन चले।
The India Alliance organized a march around the new Parliament building in New Delhi.
He is giving a speech and 125-30 people are watching it and they are shouting slogans. This is really, this shows that they don't have faith in democracy. They don't want discussion, debate.
The suspended MPs, of them 100 from the Lok Sabha and 46 from the Rajya Sabha, were alleged to have disrupted proceedings while demanding a debate on last week's security breach in Parliament. The opposition coalition has planned another protest on Friday at Delhi's Jantar Mantar.
For last 75 years, if you pick up placards and protest, when have you had 141 suspensions? This is a disgrace it's an insult to Indian democracy, the world's largest. It's a murder of democracy.
In response, the BJP staged its own protest over suspended TMC MP Kalyan Banerjee's mimicry of the Rajya Sabha chair.
उनके अलायंस के कई घटक दलों ने जो उपराष्ट्रपति महोदय का जो एक किसान का बेटा है, ये किसानों का भी अपमान है, उनके समाज का भी अपमान है, संवैधानिक पदों पे बैठे हुए व्यक्तियों का अपमान है और इसका खामियाजा राहुल गांधी को और कांग्रेस को और अलायंस को भुगतना पड़ेगा।
This bitter political standoff has rendered the country's parliament without an opposition presence during the ongoing session, legislating without the usual discussions and deliberations. Bureau Report, India Today.
मेरे विचार में निर्णय हाँ वालों के पक्ष में